Okay, you're welcome back to class. The kidney. So in this class, we'll be talking about the kidneys, the functions of the kidneys, and when there is a kidney failure, what are the options that we have? And we're going to be looking at the structure of the kidney. So let's start. So the kidney, this is what it looks like when you open up the kidney. Okay? So you can see the cortex, the renal pelvis, the medulla, the ureter. You remember the ureter? Where is this tube connecting to? Where is it going to? Which organ is it going to be connected to? If you can remember, the bladder. You have the renal vein and you have the renal artery. Alright, the kidneys are located at the back of the abdomen and have two important functions in the body. Number one, the kidneys filter blood. Okay, the filter blood, removing urea and excess water. Number two, they reabsorb glucose, some water and salt. So if the question says name the two important functions of the kidney, you can say filtration and reabsorption. That means filter blood and reabsorb glucose, some water and some salts. Alright, if you have to label the kidney, you know that this is the cortex, one outer, the inner part is the medulla. Here you have the renal pelvis. You already know this, the ureter, you already know the renal vein and the renal artery. So, we're still talking about the structure of the kidney. Alright? So each kidney contains around 1 million tiny structures called the nephrons. Okay? So more than 1 million of nephrons make up the kidney, basically. Alright? The nephrons start in the cortex of the kidney. They loop down into the medulla and back up into the cortex. Alright? This is what happens. They start in the cortex, they loop down into the medulla, and what do? Back up into the cortex. You can see this is what the nephron looks like, the structure of the nephron. Okay? So what happens? The content of this nephrons, that means what the nephrons carry. Okay? The content of this nephron drain into the innermost part of the kidney, and the urine is collected there before it flows into the ureter to be carried into the bladder for storage. Okay, so what happens? The content in this nephron will drain into the inner part of the kidney, okay, and collect the urine there. Then it takes it to the ureter, and the ureter takes it to the bladder for storage. So, kidney failure. I'm sure you know what kidney failure means. Alright? So, it means what happens when there is a problem with the kidney. What happens when the kidney is damaged. Alright? So let's look at kidney failure. The kidneys might not work properly for several reasons, including accident or disease. Alright? However, I told you earlier on that the humans have 2 kidneys. Alright? We only need 1 kidney. We only use 1 kidney. So we say someone has kidney failure if both kidneys are not working. Okay? If both kidneys have a problem, that's when we say that there is a kidney failure. Because humans can survive with 1 functioning kidney. Okay? But if both are damaged, then there will quickly be a build-up of toxic waste in the body, which will be fatal if not removed. I'm going to explain that. We said that kidney helps us to filter blood. The kidney helps us to take waste away from the blood, right? So, when both kidneys are damaged, that means we can't take out the waste from the blood. Okay? And when this waste builds up in the blood or in the body, then there is a problem. Alright? So, let's look at it. What are the options that we have when there is kidney failure? what are the options that we have? If both kidneys are damaged, no treatment at all. If you do not have treatment at all, this will eventually lead to death. Okay, because toxins will be so much in the blood, and the water and salt balance will be upset. Okay, there will be build-up of waste in the blood, and it's going to be very, very, very bad. So it can lead to death if we do not treat kidney failure. Okay, if we choose to treat kidney failure, what are the options? We have kidney dialysis or kidney transplant. So what does kidney dialysis mean? It means using machines to do the work of the kidney. Okay, the kidney is supposed to take out the waste from the blood. So when we do dialysis, we use machines to take out the waste. However, dialysis can be very expensive. Okay, and it would involve going to the hospital like almost every time. Okay, so that's the problem with dialysis. It's a good option, but it's expensive and it's time taking. It involves visiting the hospital, okay, almost every time. That's for dialysis. The other option we have is kidney transplant. What does this mean? Since we said that we only need one functioning kidney, then we can get a donor, okay, to donate the kidney, okay, for the one that is sick. This is what I mean. Whoever has kidney failure would take a working kidney from another person. Okay, so one healthy kidney from a donor replaces both diseased kidneys. So we take the kidney from one person and we plant it in another person. That's why it's called kidney transplant. Okay, this option has its own disadvantage. Number one, it's really hard to find a donor because the kidneys must match. Okay, so finding a donor is a problem. Alright. Number two, it's against some cultural beliefs. Okay, it's against some opinions, people's opinion. Okay, so that's the disadvantage of the main disadvantages of kidney transplant. Okay, however, we said we have two options. Okay, to treat kidney failure. Number one, dialysis. Number two, transplant. Dialysis, we use machines to carry out the function of the kidney. Transplant, we take a working kidney from another person and we plant it into the sick person's body. Alright? So that will be all for today's class, and really that will be all for biology grade 9. Alright? But before I say that will be all, we are going to answer her homework. Is booklet page 93 and 95. Okay, please answer the questions and send them to me via WhatsApp. Okay, I would like to appreciate those that have been answering that have been doing the homework and be sending to me. If you have not, please answer the homework and send to me so I'll be sure that you understand the topic. Alright, so stay safe and stay healthy. Bye-bye.